Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Generation Millennium. I'm your visually impaired host, Jeffrey Madness, and I believe this is part 2 of my Pokemon Violet's visually impaired playthrough. When we last left off, I had gotten, I believe, 5 of the gym badges, and I should have stayed right in front of the 6th gym to save myself the agony of having to run around this town. In which you probably see on screen, you probably do see the gym. But for some reason I'm having trouble locate where the door was. Which is this supposed to be Alfredo, the psychic gym. Let's see here. Oop, I think I see a building here. But door. Oh, there we go. If you didn't get enough seeing that gym logo last time, well, you're gonna see it more here. And oh, am I getting ambushed by Nemona? Wait, Jacob. Wait, are you a member of the Elite Four? Either way, I'm hearing different music than I usually do. Oh, and give me an item. How nice of you. Anyways, with all those boring conversations out of the way, let's get to the actual gym battle. Which is not going to be difficult whatsoever. And after this, I believe the last 2 gyms I need to take down are the ones over in not Cortando. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're the ones on the east side. Artisan and Levincia. Which I'm still confused about the whole layout of the Paldea region. Like, all the gyms are essentially like in the western side of the map. Like, you have Cortando on the west. You have Cortando. Cortando on the west as gym number 1. Alfredo in like the bottom left corner or southwest, whichever you want to pronounce it as. Although frankly, if you're trying to get to Alfredo on foot without any of the ride abilities, oh boy, it takes a while because the game is set up so you can reach everywhere on the map on foot. It's just the way the paths you have to take to get there is like extensively long. And there's no way in heck I could do that because this map is huge and trying to travel everywhere on foot would take forever for me. Although if my vision wasn't so bad, I probably would actually travel everywhere on foot before I got all the right abilities. Because I'm crazy that way. I mean, even though I'm pretty sure my Final Fantasy VII playthrough on this channel is still unfinished, like, if you've seen me in my other playthroughs, then you can essentially tell that I'm kind of a completionist, and I like to try to get everything I possibly can on each save file. Like, at least one of every weapon, armor, accessory, and just anything that's possible. This is why I love Pokemon so much, because you can catch all these different Pokemon, you can train them to so many different battle styles. And then the shiny Pokemon just adds more to the collection aspect, and then all the different form variations. Although Vivillon is probably one of the more annoying form variations to get in the game because you can't get it in one game. You need to rely on other sources to get them all, which is annoying. And speaking of Vivillon, if you guys aren't aware yet, using Pokemon Go, you can send postcards to get those other forms. Although those postcards need to be dependent on what part of the world they originated from. And I think the locations are a bit different from how they were back in Generation 6, X and Y, so you might have to see like an updated chart for that. But people are going crazy for that when it was announced on Pokemon Day, like, was it like 5 months ago now? And I'm just sitting here rambling and talking. I haven't even noticed that I just took down the Gym Leader Ace Pokemon. Which means I need to get my handheld device ready so I can see the map once I exit the gym. But I hope everyone's alright, and as I'm recording this, it's been after the 4th of July, so I hope you guys enjoyed your possibly extended weekend. I certainly did not. I enjoyed the July 4th day, but not so much the extended weekend, considering the 3rd was not really a weekend day. It was a working day, so And I did intend to record on that day, but well, let's just say my supervisor did not give me an opportunity to record, which is why I'm recording this on the following Wednesday, and this episode probably won't come out until maybe this week's Friday. And all these are more cutscenes. I'm really not looking forward to the whole interview thing because that's just so annoying. I still don't understand the point of that interview. Like, it's so mean. It's like they ask you this one question, then they ask the second question again later on, and after you finish all those other questions, you might have forgotten your original answer, and then they just kick you out if you answer incorrectly. It's like, yeah, we need to double check that you're certain about your choice. And it's like, you expect us to remember our choice after you ask like 10 more questions after that? Anyways, let's see. Mexico should be around here, so a bit more to the east, and Artisan should be in this vicinity somewhere. This is so much easier to look at when I'm at home. I know I'm in the east area now, it's just locking on specifically to come on. Wish I could stream this and have someone help me out better. That'd be a lot easier than doing this. Let's see. South Province Area 3. Okay, a little bit more to the east from here. Should be right. Oh! What's this say? Gym leader, I think I found it. And yep, that says artisan. Oh. Really annoying that you have to like you have to lock on, press A to open up the menu, press A to select fly here, and then you have to press one more time to confirm the fly. It's like, why do you have to press that 3 times? Right now I need to... where's that blasted minimap? Or I could just hop around until I find it, but that'd be boring. Actually, I'm just gonna pause it here until I find the gym building, so you guys have to suffer watching this. So be right back, y'all. And we're back, and that wasn't too bad. I believe I found the building right here. Just need to find where the door is. I recognize this big white building. These are hard to miss, especially if you're playing at nighttime. Only problem is a building has 4 sides to it, like a box, and trying to find which side has the door is usually the problem for me. Ooh, oh shoot, I think I lost the building. Shoot. Yeah, I went away from it. I don't think this side is the right side. Maybe over here? Where is the blasted entrance? Welcome to the life of being low vision, everyone. What the? What the heck? Did I? Oh, there's the building. Yeah, let's do a camera angles. What the? Yeah, you can only encounter problems like these if you are me. Yeah, now you guys have to suffer through me doing this crap. Like, yeah, I didn't want to have you guys join me in my suffering of locating the building. Now you join my suffering of locating the door. Yeah, come on. Oh, there we go. Finally. But anyways, for those of you who are unaware, Artisan, due to the Sun 4 puzzle we did earlier, this is the grass gym. Which means I mean, for the beginning section of the game, I believe V.I.P has things rather easy because Gym 1 and 2 are both weak to grass and... Wait, what the... Oh no, no, you challenge us to a battle now that we have 6 badges. Ah, oh, come on. Genja waited for some other time. This is just rude. I mean, check up on our progress is one thing, but... Yeah, well, I mean... I guess it's better to ambush us inside a gym building rather than ambushing us on the bridge like Hop does. I mean, seriously, any of you guys played the Sword and Shield game? Hop just loves to ambush you on top of like almost every single bridge in the game. And you always face off against, I think this is our Lichen Rock comes out first, and it always uses Excel Rock on you first thing. Oh, maybe not. And although the most just as annoying as Hop, every single time you land a super effective hit or critical hit or something, she just has to make a comment about it. That's one thing about the newer games I don't like. It's like, I think speedrunners typically try to go for the most powerful, not very, well, the most powerful effective hit they can go through, so they don't have to see all these text boxes each time they knock something out with a super effective move. Just to save themselves a little bit of time, and let's see. Neuroelectric fighting. I'll just go for acrobatics, neutral damage. And honestly, I don't have to worry about that too much, considering Moxie boosting my physical attack stat, which is already super high. Like 372 for a starter is pretty good. But with all these attack boosts, that number's probably like already in the 400s now. Hopefully she heals me after this. And I believe her starter is now coming out. Since I chose Quaquaval, she has what? Skeledirge? Yep. Although one thing I did find interesting about Sword and Shield is like, friendly rival Hop, he chooses the Pokemon that's weak to yours, and then the Pokemon that's strong against yours goes to Leon the champion, which is pretty cool. But in this game, I don't remember if they do the same with the champion in this one. Maybe, I forget. I only faced them 3 times so far because I haven't really played through Scarlet and Violet that much because, well, I mean, I played through Sword and Shield and beat that game like over 20 times because I have like 3 switches and I 8 profiles in each switch, so I played through the game multiple times so I can have multiple save files for multiple reasons and occasions. Like my Switch Lite, I did that specifically so I could get all the Dynamax Adventure paths saved in case I need to host them for myself or other people. Anyways, that's Nomona defeated. Screw you. Well, screw her for wasting my time because I want to take out these gyms as soon as possible, not deal with these not to deal with you and your random challenges. But I think that's the last battle Nomona challenges you to until you have to face her as the final battle in the story. And I don't know if she healed us. And if she didn't, that's pretty rude. Like, we enter this gym expecting to battle a gym leader, then she ambushes you, challenges you to a battle, maybe knocks out a bunch of her Pokemon in the process, so if she doesn't heal you, that's just rude. I guess we'll find out once we enter the gym battle here. I'll check my power points. If I'm low on power points, I know she did not heal us. But I should have enough power points to be able to take out this and this guy, what's his name? Gracias. And the last gym leader, who's going to be Iono, funny enough. And question mark? Shouldn't we know who the gym leader is by now? It's like, what's the point of having all the suspense here? Oh, it's Gracias, not Gracias. Same difference. Oh, just 1 letter off. Which, that may sound rude that I don't care about his name all that much, especially pronunciation and whatnot, but I mean, I probably said this in the last part, but like, the gym leader section of Scarlet and Violet is just like the most boring part ever. It's just rinse and repeats of everything that we've come to expect of Pokemon at this point in the franchise. I mean, it's the 9th generation of it. And while like Sun and Moon and the Alola games didn't have gym leaders and whatnot. They still had trial captains, so it was still somewhat similar. And let's see. Oh, not like no one did heal us. Either that or I'm. Okay, yeah, she did heal us. Good, good, good. So yeah, I should have plenty of power points to take out Brassia's team, Hyona's team, and now I think I'll head straight to the Elite Four after this. I mean, I'm hoping to at least to be able to defeat the Elite Four and have the final battle with Nemona set up. And because I already have the final battle with Arven pretty much already set to go, I'd have to deal with the story elements before the battle begins. Which should leave Team Star that I can take on in the next section / part, whatever you want to call it. And I just remembered that I probably should have used Tinkaton for this battle so I can use Mold Breaker to skip past this guy's sturdy ability. Snipe. I forgot about that. I was so busy being annoyed at Nemona, I forgot about the strategy I had planned ahead of time. But oh well, I just have to use one extra attack. Not that big of a deal. And besides, like, it's not as if he's going to do that much damage to me. I mean, look at his level. Like, what level is he? I can't even tell. But he's super low level. He only survives because of sturdy. Now he's going to, what, use your Terrestrialized Trailblaze on me? Yep. Oh, that's a long animation. Even with terrestrialization, it's still a long animation. Ah, look at that, yeah, level 17. That's nothing. So funny. I'm going. This is technically supposed to be badge number 2. I'm going after as badge number 7, and then badge number technically badge 3. I'm going after as badge 8. I'm doing everything so out of order. Like the only thing I'm probably gonna do in order. I mean, technically speaking, my cousin who helped me with the Titans, he did those in order, and then I'm gonna probably do the Team Star stuff in order. With the exception of team, with the fire team, I think that's the Scholar one. Because like I said, my cousin, when he was running around, he accidentally got too close to the fire base, so he triggered the cutscenes over there. And let me look at the timer. We should be close to the half-hour mark by now. Maybe getting, oh, not half hour, almost 20 minutes. Okay, good. I'm making good time. So that's 7 badges down, and I think 4-star rates should be unlocked by now. And if not after the next badge, then they definitely should. Which is good. I actually want to beat the gyms and collect a bunch of experience candies via raids before I complete the endgame story. Oh, hey, Rika. Wait, is this your theme song? Huh. It's a nice upbeat theme song. I forgot about this. Reminds me of a particular track from Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. It's all nice and upbeat, kind of like the Gatsion Port song. That's what I was kind of thinking of when I heard this little tune. Like, if you guys are actually watching my episodes, and I thank you if you are, like, the fact that I can't record this with any game audio going makes you really just appreciate the game audio when you play the game normally. At any rate, let's see. Now I had to head for Levincia, which should be up here. I was trying to do it without my device, but oh well. That's Levincia South, so I need to go a little bit south of here to find the gym. Back. Oh wait, is that south earlier? Oh shoot, I should have gone a bit more north. That's my bad. I was like, for some reason I was thinking that was north, south. I got the two confused. Now I have to go back. Let's see here. There we go. I'm about to go a little bit north of the south area so I can pinpoint that location of the gym, then fly to the south center. That was my original intention, but I screwed that part up. And what the heck, did the bell already go off? I haven't reached my destination yet. Man. Did not mean to go into a store. That's one thing I have about going into clothing stores. And let me see here. And then go this direction. The gym should have been in this vicinity, I think, but if the stupid bell already went off, that's just... Like, I wasn't even in the vicinity of the gym. Like, why'd it already go off? Oh, she died. Did I remove the pinpoint? Shoot. Now I have to repin it. Crap. Now have to repin the thing. Alright guys, again, I'll not waste your time having you have to look for the gym, so I'll be right back after these messages. Alright, I'm back and I believe I found the gym. I heard the bell. Looks like the wait. Yep, there it is. I recognize that door sound, and there's the second to last time we'll see this gym logo, hopefully. And what cutscene do we have here? Nimona, are you ambushing me again? Yes, you are, but you should not be challenging me to a battle. You challenged me after I hit the 6th gym and I entered the 7th gym. There we go. And let's take on Iono. I was really disappointed when I didn't hear any voice acting for Iono, like after that one trailer of hers when she was voice acted in Japanese and she like teased the reveal of Belly Bolt. Like, I'm pretty sure that with that we were hoping for voice acting, but disappointment. But I'll be interested at the fact if the Japanese voice actor returns for the anime. Because if she did the work for the trailer, then she should return for the actual show. Because generally that's how the industry works in Japan. Like, they really have a thing against replacing voice actors. That's why it's like maybe some older shows that you may be hoping for a second season for never got their second season. Maybe because like, not just because like budget cuts or concerns, but also maybe because like something happened to one of the voice actors. They couldn't get one of them to do the role. Maybe they passed away. Maybe they're in the hospital. So production just had to be cut short because of that. And if a voice actor does something's happened to them, maybe sometimes to replace them with people with similar voices, like a member of the family or something. Or if, like in the English voice actors' case, they don't really care that much. I mean, they do care about their voice actors, since they don't have that particular tradition of honoring the work of the voice actor. Because the reason why they do that is because they're paying homage to the original voice actors that did all the work in Japan, and to replace them would be seen as rude. To replace them and therefore not acknowledge the original actor's work. Whereas in America, business is business, so they'll hire as many replacements as necessary. Like in Kingdom Hearts, Xehanor's voice actor, like, I mean, the series took so long, he was already definitely an old voice actor at that point in time. Like, when did Birth by Sleep come out? 2010? And then 9 years later is when Kingdom Hearts 3 finally came out. It's like, yeah, he was probably getting up in there in years, so they had to replace him. But then not long after not after long after Kingdom Hearts 3 was released, they had to replace him with this voice actor, and then after that was done, they had to replace him one more time. So, the Seer of Darkness has quite the tragic backstory, not just in his Dark Road backstory, but also in his voice actor department. And here is Mischievous, and you're probably thinking I'm insane for using a fighting move on a ghost type, but the gym leader always terrestrializes them into whatever their specialty type is. In this case, electric, so this is my little sweep is actually going to work on Miss Magius. And I have to say, this is one of the more clever terrestrializations in the game, because electric's only weakness is ground, but Miss Magius has the ability to levitate, and terrestrialization does not change the ability, so Miss Magius essentially becomes a terrestrialized Electros, who is also electric type with the levitate ability, so therefore its only ability, its only weakness, ground, just doesn't affect it unless you have like the mold breaker ability or you like skill swap it or something. So that's pretty clever for them. And not to mention, Miss Magius can actually learn an electric type move in the form of charge beam to boost his special attack stat, so that Miss Magius can get pretty deadly. And having that kind of strategy at the third gym of all places, yeah, that can make Iono rather difficult for a casual playthrough. And like also clever is like Sudowoodo, originally a rock type, becomes like terrestrialized grass. And I like that screenshot right there with Iono. But what's clever about the grass type is like all its weaknesses, like bug, flying, fire, ice, all of them are weak to Sudowoodo's OG rock types. So no matter what type you use to counter that grass typing, Sudowoodo's OG rock moves can just counter that, so that's why Sudowoodo can also be rather deadly. Still don't understand why, what's her name again? Katie had a Bug Terror or Teddy Ursa. Like, what bug move can that learn? Like, besides Terra Blast or Fury Cutter? And therefore, like, the Terra Blast TM can be used depending on the Pokemon's stats. So the Pokemon's physical attack stat is higher, then Terra Blast becomes a physical attack, and if special attack is higher, then it becomes a special attack. That's how that move works, in case you were wondering. To ensure that every single Pokemon who terrestrializes can have a stab Terra typing attack. And there's Gita just talking here, but now that we got some Ollie badges, it's time to head to the Pokemon League, which I think is what that little check mark in the on the top of the screen just said. We need to now head to the Pokemon League. Are we going to get a cutscene outside the gym here? Nope. Which means we are free to run over this way. Pokemon League is this big dark black thing in the middle of the map. This is the Great Paldea Crater. This is how I can pretty much just keep an eye on the map in the region and not get totally lost on where the heck I am. But a little bit to the southwest of here, of the crater, is where the Pokemon League should be. Should be around here somewhere. I'll just mark down the map. And then I'm going to fly over here to the Mesa Gosa West Gate because it's the closest area. And let me see how I'm doing on time. Almost exactly as I hoped I planned it. I should hopefully be able to take on all the 4 members in the half-hour-ish time I have left. And I shall attempt to get to the Pokemon League while recording my travels there as soon as I locate where the flag on the mini-map is. I think I found it. I need to travel in this direction. Oh, shoot. Did I just enter Mesa Gosa itself? Oops. I did not mean to do that. Let me just go back out. And FYI, for those of you unaware, Mesa Gosa is like, because of how big the city is located inside its own little loading zone. But essentially, with the exception of all the buildings you enter, like in all the other cities around the Paldea region, it's actually Mesa Gosa. Pretty much everywhere else is open world, separate locales, which is pretty cool. And it's currently nighttime in my game, which is actually good because, as crazy as it might sound, I can actually see the mini-map a lot easier at nighttime, so I can actually look and see where the heck I'm going. Then is if I can locate. I think this is it. Hopefully I won't run into all Pokemon on my way here. Okay, time to get my bearings. I travel for a little bit here. Let's see, where's the flag? Shoot, I lost track of the flag. Oh, there you go, I think. Gotta make sure you keep your bearings when you're traveling around, because you might not be going in a straight line like you think you are. We adjust this direction. What the? Stupid Azurill. It sounds like I'm traveling through some water place right now or something. And meanwhile, in the background, my Quaquaval is taking a lot of Pokemon via auto battle. Eh, what happened? The frick? What happened here? I'll follow my instincts and head in this direction. Are you a trainer? I'll ignore you because I don't want to battle anyone right now. Oh shit, I think the sun's coming up. But which way does the map say to go? Discord, why you contact me right now? I'm busy. Oh, one of the biggest people I'm following just went live. Which is good for them, but I'm a little occupied at the moment, so I can't concern myself with that at the moment. I have to say, he's starting the stream a bit late today. Oh, what the heck? What happens to the music? It's all muffled. Why is the screen going black? What's going on here? I don't have no idea what's going on, but let me look around this area and okay, you know what, guys? I'm just going to pause here and get to the Pokemon League, and once I get there, I'll start re-recording again. Alright, I'm back and I made it to the Pokemon League Pokemon Center because, of course, there's going to be a center around here. But now I need to make my way to the actual building, which I think is... Wait, no, it's not over there. That doesn't look like a building. A cutscene should play if I get close to the right place. Oh, I think this is it. Yep, grand cutscene showing the place. And someone just noticed me. Who is greeting me? Oh, Gita, you're the one who greets me. How kind of you. Anyway, nothing crazy gonna be going on here. Just got to do this blasted interview. I had to really make sure I hit the right answers because if I don't, they're just gonna kick me out. I have to just repeat this over and over again until I get the blasted interview right. So I guess if I was streaming, I would say this is serious time. Give me moments to contemplate my answers properly. Although step one is to enter here and get into the chair, and I wish this music for the interview section was better. It's like so repetitive. It's like so distractingly boring. Like step one is to get into the chair. Where's this chair? Okay, I think I sat down. Let's see. Question one. Let's see. Flying taxi? No. I walked. I rode on my Pokemon. That was an answer that's acceptable, I believe. And then let's see. Since I'm playing Violet, I am the Uva Academy. Whereas if you're playing Scarlet, you have to answer as the Naraja Academy. And then, let's see. This is one of those questions that's going to be asked later on. And the answer here... technically I can't become champion, so I'll answer that one. Okay, that is my goal for this playthrough. I do love catching Pokemon, but let's see, to become even stronger, to battle Nemona, to find treasure. Actually, I think this is the one they asked later on, maybe. But anyways, yeah, I'm just doing all this crap because I want to battle Nemona. And then I think this is the part I hate the most is like they ask you which gym you found to be the hardest one. And the reason why this one's hard for me is because I can't really see the what's currently highlighted. I want to target Levincia, funny enough, but let's see. 2, 3, 4. I think it should be highlighted in the Levincia gym now. And it's going to ask you what the gym leader is, so this is going to require you to remember what the names of the gym leaders are, and to make it even more annoying, they're not even in order. Let's see, so Katie is 2, Francie is 3, 4, 5. So number 5 on the list there is Iron. That should hopefully have been the right one. And they're gonna ask you what type that gym is. Let's see, the top of the list says water, then grass. Third is electric. And I should be out of the woods for the trickier ones. And then I think the repeat question should be coming up soon. This is really one of those things that you really have to be careful not to spam the A button on. And then let's see. My starter in this game was Quaxley, so the duck Pokemon. And sorry if I'm going out of snail's pace here, guys. I just really want to be careful I don't select the wrong one. And here's a repeat question to battle Nemona. And I think I'm in the clear here, except for one more thing to ask me if I like Pokemon or something. And of course I'm going to answer yes here. Of course I love Pokemon. And that should hopefully be the end of the interview. And if I messed up there, then I have to do all this all over again. Which would be totally bullshit. Excuse my language, but that's just truthfully how it is. Like, you go through all that effort to answer all those questions, and all of a sudden you just answer one incorrectly, and then... Oh, I think I heard the victory bell sound. So I think I should be in the clear here. Okay, I think I put my device down for now. Am I free to just spam A button now? Please say yes. Well, they didn't kick me out of the building, so I'm guessing I can start the battles now. And judging by how much time I have left, I have roughly about 15 minutes or so to get through all these battles, which shouldn't be that hard. I'm at level 100 and all my stats have Moxie ability. That's why I like going with Quaxley, because I get the Moxie boosts and I just ensures I can just knock out these Pokemon in one hit. And though I forget who was the first one up. Let's see. Right, Rika, you first? Or is someone else the first victim up the bat? Who was that? What Pokemon did I send out first? Oh, wait, it actually is Rika up first? And you sent out a... Oh, Whiscash, I guess you're a ground type user? Then I guess I'll go for these ice moves. Although I should save some of the ice power points for later. Guess I'll alternate between ice and other moves. That's Dawn Fan, I think, pretty sure I heard. I'll use Aqua Step here to boost my speed a bit, just in case. Ground types aren't usually that fast, but just in case. Because I'm still shocked and amazed at the fact that Ticketon's base speed... But, oh, did you have Sturdy? F you. That's 2 down. I forgot if I bought any healing items. Yeah, especially since Pokemon like this Dug Trio is pretty fast, so having Aqua Step boosts my speed just in case is always a good thing. And a Moxie boost at this point pretty much ensures I can knock out anyone in a single hit. Just be careful, I think her ace is a Clodsire, which is gonna have water absorb, so be careful on that. I fell for that particular trap early on. Yeah, see, even like with acrobatics, not non-stab with all these Moxie boosts can knock out even a camera up to one hit. All the camera being fire ground, you can take that out with a water attack, and it's probably going to be beyond overkill. And there's the Clodsire I mentioned. Although I forget what she terrestrialized it into. Considering though that she is a ground special, I'm guessing that she terrestrialized it into a ground type. I'm just happy that unlike in like the Sinnoh games, like everyone here has enough Pokemon to like essentially make up their entire type roster. A mistake they have not repeated since Sinnoh because they made the regional dexes much larger than just 150. Paldea Dex has 400 Pokemon in it, more than enough types to take things on. And what the frick did you use Protect on me? Anyways, that should be able to knock it out one hit. Yep, bye-bye Clodsire. Love your design and aspects. Like, I was actually surprised about that. Like, so when we saw Paldea Wooper, we were expecting to evolve into like Paldean Quagsire, but instead evolves into Clodsire, so they took the Sword and Shield route, like say Galarian Farfetch'd evolves into Surfetch'd. They took that approach here. Not unwanted, but which is unexpected. And then we have to go through a bunch of cutscenes for the next battle. I swear, I don't understand why Game Freak really hates speedrunners so much. But all these cutscenes of dialogue just eats up time. Like, I'm just spamming the X button in hopes I can open the menu faster. Let's see. Yep, I got some items. Max Potion. And then battle number 2. It's been so long I forgot what these guys' types have. I know Larry's in here because surprisingly he's a spoiler, he's actually a gym leader too. Not just a gym leader, but he also a member of Elite 4, which is strange. Steel type guy now. That's also why I like Quick Quality encounter pretty much all these types. I'm just gonna use Low Sweep here. Low Sweep is not exactly the strongest move, but with these Moxie boosts, it will make taking down the next guys coming up much easier. Corviknight. Guess he has Aqua Step here for a stronger stab move and boost my speed just in case, but it should be a KO. Yep. But now I have 2 Moxie boosts, which means Low Sweep should take out everyone else much easier. I think that was Magnezone. Shoot, I think it's gonna have Sturdy. It almost always has Sturdy. I'd be shocked if it didn't. Yep, there we go. Lowers its speed. Probably gonna use Thunder Wave on me. Or not. I don't even know what move that was. It just used. Might be a Light Screen or Reflect. Not that it matters. You're dead. And one thing I actually appreciate about this particular Elite 4 is they do not spam full restores on you, which means these battles go by a bit faster. Although then again, they would still go by much faster if I didn't have to deal with animations. Which is the reason why I like using Low Sweep here. Its animation is probably the shortest of all of Quaquaval's moves here. And I spam it more, but I'm trying to go for at least effective damage. And now you're gonna send out their ace Pokemon, whoever your name is, I forget. I apologize. Clodsire was Rika's ace. Who's your ace? Who is that? Oh, speak of devil, Tinkaton. You are Fairy Steel. But you're probably going to trust less than just pure steel, so I guess I'll just go for low sweep anyway. In which that kind of makes sense in the matter of speaking, like you terrestrialize into steel. One of your weaknesses is fighting, and it's OG fairy type counters that fighting weakness, but you still weak to fire and ground. Which, I guess Tinkaton can counter ground with its egg move, Ice Hammer. But the fire weakness doesn't learn anything to counter fire. Maybe you can learn like Rock Slide or something via TM. But anyways, that's Elite Four member number 2 down, whose name I completely forget. But then I believe, as I mentioned earlier, Larry, I believe he challenges you in the 3rd slot. Really wish the music inside Elite Four building was better, but hey, it's a music you don't really get to hear much after this, and honestly, it probably doesn't really matter if you do or don't. You can rebattle these guys in the post game, but not in the same manner as like the Elite Four style battles. And I think this is the part where Larry makes his grand entrance. They asked me the question, I'm going to move on, but I think I had my joystick moved pointed upward, so I accidentally pressed up to select no instead of yes. But yes, I want to challenge you now. And I apologize if you can hear the spamming my A button going on in the background. Actually, I should turn on my turbo functionality. Was that Tropius you sent out? I wasn't quite sure. Ah, so it is Larry. Okay, good. So in this case, when he's at the Jolly Gym, he's a normal type trainer, but now he has a bunch of flying types. Typical Ice Spinner, has a bit of a long animation. I'll essentially just be holding my A turbo button for this entire battle. Good thing I got Moxie Boost because Star Raptor just negated it. And I got my Moxie Boost back. And then not Altaria. Still don't understand why the Ice Gym Leader terrestrializes Altaria into Ice type of all things. I mean, yeah, it's become Ice, you can counter your fellow Dragon type Pokemon weaknesses, but that doesn't really help against your Fairy weakness, I don't think. Or Corio. Can't tell which form that is. Considering it's still said super effective, that's definitely not its fire form. And then your ace is going to come out here. Who is your ace? What was that noise? I didn't recognize that. What was it? Squawkabilly? Don't think it was Bombardier. Definitely don't think that was Bombardier. Even after all this time, it's been like 7 months or so, or maybe 8 months. But I still haven't fully memorized the sounds of all the Paldea mons. I mean, there are like 1,000 mons now. Can you blame me for not having everything memorized now? Same goes for all the attacks and whatnot. Like, I still have memorized all the new attacks and this stuff because there's just so many now. It's hard to keep track of everything. But anyways, that's 3 members of the Elite Four down. 1 more to go. And then we can face against the champion. And I think I'm making decent time. I'll have to extend this episode for a bit. But yeah, being able to have just hold down the A button on my super controller here is nice. It can just help me skip through all this dialogue that I don't care to read, because I can't read it anyway. If I tried, this episode would be extended by another 20 minutes. And then remember number 4, I forget what type you have. What's that name say? Jose? I know it's probably most likely a Spanish name, but I won't try to pronounce it. I'm terrible at pronunciation foreign languages. Oh, you're probably a dragon type user. I just recognize that sound now. That's definitely sounds like a Noivern, who is usually pretty darn fast, but I'm level 100. You can outspeed me. So Noivern there is dragon flying. Who's next? Actually, I want to take a look at that one. I did not recognize that sound. Who are you? Oh, Dragalge, you're poison dragon. Which Dragalge can be pretty devastating, especially if you give it if it has its adaptability ability, which increases its stab damage even further. So poison dragon moves would be stronger on Dragalge. That sound like Flapple, I think, who is grass dragon. Just another 4 times weakness to ice, but still was an interesting concept. The whole apple dragon thing. Back in Galar, although finding an apple in this game is annoying as heck. You have to like go to the tag tree thicket and use your right Pokemon to headbutt the trees. You are Haxorus. Kind of cliche the fact that finally 4 members of Dragon. They've done that a couple of times throughout the franchise. Like first there was Lance, and then Drake and Hoenn. I think no, Sinnoh didn't have it. I think Unova may have had a dragon one, but Kalos definitely did. And there is Baxcalibur, Ice Dragon. Pretty cool combo, especially with his ability, like nullifying fire type moves and whatnot. Although I don't remember he's a dragon specialist, so he probably terrestrializes into pure dragon. And if he does, then this Ice Spinner with +4 attack on Moxie. Yep, super effective. You are dead. You are beyond dead. Only way you survive that is via Focus Sash, which thankfully these guys don't have, unlike 2 Pokemon I can name in the final episode of BDSP. That still irks me when I see those. Wonder if there's a way I could probably just get knockoff to just get rid of those annoyances. But yeah, that's the Elite 4 handled, and I'm probably gonna, once all this talking is done, I'm probably just gonna pause, and then I'll be right back to take down the champion. Because I'm about an hour recording in. Actually, no, I'll just pause and just take care of the champion when I get back from my break, because I have to take an hour break. Well, not an hour break, but I have to take a break every hour or so. So yeah, I'll be right back after this very long cutscene is done with, in which I think the members of the 4 are just proclaiming their surprise that they were defeated so easily by a newbie trainer. Come on. Oh, I think cutscenes are done here. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back from the break, and Now it's go time to take on the Paldea champion. Wherever that is, this entire room is full of whiteness. Kind of reminds me of the castle that never was in Kingdom Hearts 2. But all I know is if I keep going straight, I should find my destination eventually. Or not straight per se, but north. Up. That's generally how these things work. Although I have no idea if I'm actually making any progress here. I mean, it looks like I'm moving somewhere, but whether I'm going in the right direction is a different story altogether. Is the elevator sign I need to touch? Hello? People, where do I go from here? Anyway, it's nice to know that the hard part is over. The fact that I take down delete 4. And, well, actually, now I think about it, just in case, I should probably save my game here. I usually don't like saving my game in the middle of a playthrough just in case something happens to the recording, but in this case, Scarlet Violet, even to this day, still, I'm not sure because of my Switch or something, but it might be because of the Switch OLED. Like, this Switch OLED I'm currently on has a bad habit of crashing the game for some bizarre reason. There's Larry. Wait, what? Let me actually read this then. Let's see. There's no turning back now? Well, yeah, there's no turning back. I just want to know where I'm supposed to be going. Well, wait, was this entire room I can control the camera? Oh, snap. So I guess I have no idea where the heck I was moving. I didn't know this camera in this room was free. I had free movements here. So I guess all the time I was running to the same wall or something. Crap. Turning back now, I'm guessing that's the entrance. Meaning I have to probably run in the opposite direction. Yep, there we go. Am I sure I want to continue forward? Yes, I am. Now I want to take on the champion with only one Pokemon in my party. And I'm not sure that they ever revealed themselves that they are technically the Paldea champion, although in this game whether you're a champion or not is kind of a moot point because in Paldea they have what's known as like champion level trainers, not just a single champion like how there's like one champion for Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and so on. Whereas in Paldea, they simply just have what they refer to as champion class trainers like Nemona, because apparently all those battles we've been having against her this whole time is just her using her weaker team, in which after we defeat Kita here, who is essentially the final roadblock for the Elite Four, to your last challenge to become recognized as a champion level trainer. You just have to take him down, or her, I forget, I can't tell Gita's male or female. I apologize for that. Low vision and all that, so hopefully you guys understand. Esperother is a pure psychic type, I believe, so that's why I just went for a Aqua Step there. And I did not hear where that sound was. Who are you? You are a Go-Goat. I will use Acrobatics on you. Oh, great. Even you, Gita, you have a super effective comment. I think that was a King Gambit I just heard. Who should be 4 times weak to this incoming low sweep. And with +2 Moxie, you are so dead. That's beyond dead. That's like 6 times damage there, because of 4 times damage from regular and includes same type attack bonus stab. That makes it times 6. And yes, guys, that's how the damage calculation actually works. And let's see, Veluza. I think you're just pure water if you're not in water poison, so I just Acrobatics you with +3 special, and since I'm not +3 attack, and since I'm not holding any item, that's super damage there. That's 4 down, 2 more to go, I'm guessing. Who's this guy? Oh, Aphilug. Normally your physical defense is off the charts, but since I have a +4 Moxie boost, and not to mention higher level and higher stats and all that, Hasta Livy Star, as Team Star would say. I just love saying that these days. Although he would be even more dead if he's suing Aphilug, who is rock and ice. And who are you? Oh, Glimora. Wait, is that your ace? Huh, guess I was wrong. Huh, I thought Champion Gita here would have the other starter line that either me or Nimona and I did not choose. Like, Nimona has the starter that's weak to mine, I had the starter I chose, and I thought Champion Gita would have the other one. Unless they didn't, I didn't notice, but I didn't. The one they should have is Meowscarada, which I did not see. And I know for the fact that the other rivals in the game don't have it. Arvin doesn't have the other starter, so it is not. And Team Star, I'm not going to spoil it just in case. But that particular final battle, Trainer doesn't have it either. Although that Trainer loves their evolutions, which I guess that is technically a spoiler if you actually pay attention to the Trainer models. But considering I didn't do recording of the beginning tutorial, anyways, let's get to defeated, and after this we're just gonna go through all this dialogue stuff here, and Nimona's essentially gonna chance to take her on in one final battle, which is how I'm gonna end this episode. I know it's a bit longer than I usually record, but I just wanted to get the whole Victory Road storyline done. And I think Nimona here is going to just be celebrating the fact that, yay, we're a champion level trainer now, just like she is. And now she's going to challenge us with her full force. Do one final battle. And spamming through text here, I think I saw a few choices there flash up, but they don't really matter. Unlike the interview from earlier, in which if you make a single mistake, you have to do it all over again. I'm happy I did not screw up that interview. Because the first time I played through the game, I'm pretty sure I was not the only one who screwed up the interview. And then, just in case, I'm going to save my game here. Just in case the game does crash or something happens to the recording, I guess I can just end the episode here if I really had to, but I'm really hoping that does not happen. And then Mesa Ghost should be in this vicinity here, and there should also be a check mark checkpoint somewhere to no, a little bit more southeast. There should be a marked area in Mesa Gosa's area. Let's see, that's Mesa Gosa east, so maybe over more to the left. Or not. Actually, let me fly over to Mesa Gosa first. And then I'll try to find the mark where the Mona is waiting for us for the final battle. Oh, there's one more thing. Oh, yeah, now I remember why I opened up the menu to begin with. I'm going to check my options because normally I would skip the cutscene movies here. And let's see. Controller rumble? No, actually I want that off. But then, let's see. Skip cutscene. Also turn that off for the sake of this playthrough. And I'm not sure I skipped any actual major cutscenes at this point, but there's going to be a big cutscene before Nomona challenges us, and afterwards, and a bunch of other stuff. So you guys can see that stuff. If you haven't already, I don't want to leave those stuff on. And there we go. Marked on the map, Nomona. And according to this, she's in this direction. Actually, now I'm in the right area because the game immediately puts me to a cutscene. Actually, it's essentially in the center of town, so it's kind of hard to miss. Hard to miss if you had normal vision anyway. Whereas in my case, well, you guys need to know the stick by now. I am anything but a normal player. Ah, no, I didn't mean to enter the store. Guess I'll just run around until I find where I'm going. Well, I found my way back to the Pokemon Center. So, let me look at the mini-map again and try to regain my bearings. I mean, I would try to skip this section, but I at least want to show you guys I actually can make it to where I need to go in while I'm recording. And, oh, dang it. I really hate the fact that you can't really skip entering these doors and whatnot. Like, they don't really give you an option. Like, you accidentally touch the door, you re-enter. You just enter the store. I kind of missed the whole thing from Gen 7 where you actually had to press the A button to enter the stores and whatnot, or buildings and stuff, which is both annoying but kind of helps at the same time, so you don't have to deal with this stuff and then they decide Generation 8 to make it back to how it is now. That if you touch the door, you just enter automatically, which is both helpful and unhelpful simultaneously depending on your perspective. The way they did it in Gen 7 was interesting because that's how a lot of RPGs usually work, is that you have to press A to enter the buildings and whatnot. But apparently, I guess no one liked it much, so they removed the feature. And am I not going in the right direction? Minimap, let me see. Oh, there. There's the flag, and it can go this way. Yeah, I'll try not to enter this building here. Guess I have to go around. That's the only reason why I keep getting lost, because I have to keep going around lots of buildings. I have to reorient myself on the map. Like, I'm pretty sure my destination is on the other side of this building if I can actually figure out a way how to get past it. Like, I think it's like a residential building of some sort. Maybe I'll have easier time if I flew to the east center instead of the west one. Oh, there we go. I think I found the destination. And then here's the cutscene that you can technically could skip if you had to skip cutscenes on or skip movies, whatever that thing was. Because now we have this auto scroller text going on, which I believe Nimona is like giving this big speech to us, essentially happy the fact that we are now a champion level trainer, and it's been a long time coming. Although honestly, I think we build a better relationship with the stuff in the other two storylines rather than here, because all our interactions with Nimona are just the battles in between the gym badges, which if you do like flying around like I did, it just makes everything seem so short, and the bonds you build don't really seem as big and developed as they are for the other storylines. But yeah, if you kind of tell them, like in the other storylines, you essentially become friends with 3 individuals. Like in this case, obviously, it's Nimona we build a friendship with. In the Path of Legends for the Titans, we build a friendship with Arvin, which we have to do with his final battle at another point. I'm not going to do it this episode. And then for Team Star, we make a friendship with someone over there as well, who is, I mean, I guess that since they called on us on our Rotom phone, it's Cassiopeia, although that's not their actual identity, although she doesn't reveal the fact that she's the leader of Team Star. Although it's kind of obvious that she is, because if you know anything about astrology, Team Star, Cassiopeia is a constellation. So if you know your constellation facts like I did, then you immediately knew that Cassiopeia was pretty suspicious. But again, that's not her real identity, and then you go through 2 revelations after you beat Team Star. Like, one person's gonna be like, yeah, I'm the leader of Team Star, I'm not gonna battle you. And then after you defeat them, it's like, oh no, I'm not the leader of Team Star, but the actual leader is waiting for you in the courtyard, because you have to go to the academy to take care of all that stuff. I mean, that shouldn't be a big surprise. I mean, the journey started at the academy, so you may as well finish a majority of the storyline at the academy. Like, here's a particular thing about the academy. Like, once you're in the post game, you actually can, like, if you know how you can like warp to all the different buildings or places throughout the academy, classrooms and whatnot, including your dorm room. You can also unlock the ability to visit the 3, your, like, I guess you call them teammates, the 3 friends you make on the 3 different storylines. You can visit each of their respective dorm rooms, in which you actually see that the respective dorm rooms are like customized, which is so unfair because we can't customize our dorm rooms. Like, what's the point of giving us a dorm room besides just as a place for the story, and maybe a place to like just rest and heal, which is kind of pointless because the academy, like, Ace Tournament post game already heals you after each battle, so that's kind of pointless. So I really don't understand why they didn't let us like just like customize our dorm, because like they let us like customize the sandwiches so much. Like there's like over like 150 different sandwiches you can make, and then some. So then, like, how come we couldn't, since they customize sandwiches so much, how come we can't customize the dorm? Like, heck, they even let you redecorate the picnic table of all things. Like, there's no point to that. The picnic table does not affect the sandwiches whatsoever, so I don't understand why they let us redecorate that, but not our dorm room. It's like, yeah, chance for a secret base, redemption for Generation 8's, for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl's terrible secret base stuff. And for a second there, I thought my computer went on the fritz because my screen went black after I defeated Nimona. But now we go through some last little all-scroller text here. This is this part that's kind of sad that you guys can't hear the music, because the music in Scarlet Violet is pretty great. Like, the final battle here with Nimona, her music is awesome, and the music that plays before and afterwards and all that stuff. Like, even Rika's theme earlier that I mentioned. There are lots of great soundtracks. Pokemon as a franchise may have its flaws, but the music has always been my favorite, well, one of my favorite aspects of it. And I can jam. Like, I can play the Academy music on like 2-hour loop if I so want and not really get tired of it. It's nice and relaxing. But essentially, yep, Nemona's just expressing her feelings here, and this is essentially going to wrap up the Victory Road storyline here. Yeah, lots of phone calls today, which is a good thing for business, but when I'm in the middle of recording sessions, it's horrendous. And there we go, Victory Road cleared. And I don't know if we get a phone call here. Nope, looks like we don't. But after you finish the Victory Road storyline, you get sent back to your dorm room. At which point you can essentially just go back to the entrance hall. And after a long are we facing the entrance already? I think we are, but like, funny thing is I haven't attended any classes yet, but now that you have all 8 gym badges, and you can attend classes here, and you just like get certain rewards based on what classes you complete. Not like the rewards for completing the classes are pretty lackluster. Like you just get basic experience candies, which is again lackluster. But the real prizes are after you complete the classes, and then you can like talk to the teachers around the academy. And when you do, they then give you certain rewards after you talk to them a certain number of times. Like you complete the language classes, and then you talk to that professor. You can get a Galarian Meowth reward. History class lets you unlock the locations of the 4 Renation legendary Pokemon. Biology, I don't know that teaches anything. I mean, it teaches you like shiny Pokemon. You can learn about that there. That's pretty cool. But I don't think you earn anything extra. And all the other classes, like, there's no real point at really completing them. They're just there for fun. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna wrap up this episode. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. The fact that a low vision person is playing Pokemon as a form of entertainment for myself and you guys. And if you wish to support me via Patreon, I give those who subscribe for the $1 a month access to a special Pokemon home account, which I have living dexes from all the Pokemon Switch games, which you can then use to help complete your own Pokedexes faster if you need to. Not to mention, since I also like catching my Pokemon Beast Balls, you can also save yourself that time of agony having to find Beast Balls for yourself and just use my collection. I just ask that you just please make sure that you put my Pokemon back in when you're done, because other people need access to this stuff too. It's a public service. But other than that, I guess we're done here. When we turn, I guess I'll take on the Team Star stuff, which is going to be quite the treat. But until then, take care everyone. Bye!